Hello everyone, welcome to Collective Gardening. So today in plant story we'll discuss about Monstera adansonii. So before going to the video, I would like to remind you to subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon for the notification of new updated videos and to follow us on the Instagram page. So without any late, let's start the video. Monstera adansonii. This is also called as Swiss cheese plant. And this is called Swiss cheese plant because of the holes that are there on these leaves. So it is just like a cheese with a hole. So that is how this plant got named as Swiss cheese plant. So I recently got this plant from a nursery. I even have a plant haul. So I put up the link of the video in description and in iBar, so you can look for that. Monstera have so many varieties. Monstera deliciosa is the other variety that commonly seen, and Monstera adansonii is also commonly seen in some places. So this is a creeper kind of plant. If you can see the nodes over here, every node has a root coming out. See, every node has a root coming out. So it is very easy to propagate if you can cut over here below the node and take out this leaf, or if you want you can keep the leaf like that only, but bury this one into the soil and you will get another plant. So this is how it is very easy to propagate this plant. This is my favorite, one of my favorite plant. So it is an indoor plant. Indoor plant doesn't mean that it will stay in complete indoors without any light or something like, but all the indoor plants are some or the other day require sunlight. Sunlight as in not direct sunlight, it is indirect sunlight, indirect bright light. So you can keep this plant in front of a window or in front of a glass door. A bit of sunlight comes into your home, so that is enough for this plant. So if you won't allow this to get that sunlight, so this plant, this holes will not be there on the plant, on the leaf. So without holes, I don't think this plant look good. So this is how it should be. So without holes it won't look good. So this requires some bright indirect sunlight. So the leaves first will be like this, they will close and then they will open like this. So this is good plant, like a decor piece. So it looks good in hanging baskets especially. Now if you can see my plant, it is trailing outside the ceramic pot. So it looks good, and if you keep this one in a hanging pot, so it will look good by coming out, trailing out from the basket. So it will look good in hanging baskets especially. So if you come for watering of this plant, so water only when the topmost soil is dry. Check if the soil is dry or not. To check that, stick your finger into the soil 1 or 2 inches deeper. So if you take back, now this is soil on your finger. So now this plant doesn't require any water. If you keep your finger and the soil is completely dry and you cannot see any soil sticking to your finger, then that's the time that your plant is require water. So this is how it should be maintained, and it is very easy to maintain. All the indoor plants require very less amount of water, but once in a week or water is enough for these kind of indoor plants. So I request everyone to, so please don't pot your plants directly in this ceramic pots like this. See, I have kept this in plastic one and then I have kept in this ceramic so that it looks good from outside, but still it is there in the plastic one. So if you ask me why plastic, I'll answer that. So plants are like humans. Plants are just like humans. Now if we grow and our clothes will not fit for us, we might grow tall, we might grow fat, but our clothes doesn't fit for us. The same way plants will grow and the pots doesn't fit. So plants won't tell that, but it will show like this. It will show, I'll show you how they will show. If you can see from down, we have these holes. So all the roots from these holes, they will come out. So that is called root bound. So that will come. So root bound for the plants are not good. So in that situation, we need to change the pot. So we keep in this plastic, it is easy for us to change the plastic pot, and then we can use this ceramic pot for another plant. If you keep this directly in this one, so this ceramic will take, while taking it out or something, it might break or something, so that will happen. So if you can keep like this, it is very good to go and very easy to repot the plant. So it looks good in the from the outside with this ceramic pot, and it is safe in this plastic pot. So it is easy to even carry this pot. So if you can see, I am lifting the pot with one single hand, so it is easy to carry. As I said, it is a creeper plant, so it will creep like money plant and pothos. We need to put a moss stick over here. So on this on the moss stick from here, so these roots over here will stick into those moss stick. Moss stick helps our plants to grow because it has cocoa peat or coconut husk in that moss sticks. So it will help, it retains water and it will help the plant to grow faster. So that is how this Monstera Adansonii is all about. So it is very good plant to be kept inside your home for decor and everything. It gives good look. You even can put it in a cane baskets and hang it on the door, on the side of the doors or windows, wherever you want or wherever it looks good in your home. So this is how the Monstera Adansonii looks, and this is all about the story of Monstera Adansonii. I hope you all like it, and I hope you will have one Monstera in your home. So if you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe to Collective Gardening.